Dear friends, greetings to you all. I'm so glad to meet you everyone after a long time through this video. We all live in a very busy world with constant 24 hours news cycle, social media feeds, and text messages, TV, and big, huge list of things to do both at work and at home. We all truly live in a very, very busy world, but we all have only 24 hours to spend per day. With all these things constantly demanding our attention and our time, it seems to be like we don't have any time at all to spend at the feet of God. Bible provides some good advice on that. If you look at Hebrews chapter 12, verse 1 and 2, it says, therefore, we also, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which so easily ensnares us, and let us run with endurance the race that is set before us, looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and has sat down at the right hand of the throne of God. This passage says we need to lay aside certain things. First, we should lay aside every weight. Imagine you are running a race and you are carrying a heavy weight, now a lot of baggages with you. You cannot run. Not only you will not be able to run faster, and after a while you will become tired and not able to run at all. It's the same way, there are so many things trying to slow us down in our life. It may not be sin or it may not be a bad thing at all. Now, it could be some hobbies we are trying to pursue or some entertainment we always looking at or listening to. It could be some music, or it could be some show we are watching, some songs we are always listening to, or some sports, or some relationship, or even some life ambition, some goals. They all are good thing in and itself. But if we are not careful enough, they may slow us down in our Christian walk by distracting us, by taking so much time, the time that we ought to spend at the presence of God. Now, next, we should lay aside the sin. According to the Bible passage that we read, we should lay aside the sin which so easily ensnares us. Now, sin would knock us down. Remember, and it can so easily ensnares us. That's what Bible says, because it may look very enticing at first, but it will severely affect us from fulfilling God's purpose in our life. Now look at Adam and Eve. Now for them, the sin was so pleasing at the beginning, but it damaged their relationship with God forever. So we have to be careful, especially in our day and age. The temptation for sin is everywhere. It is surrounding us. Now, if you look at the TV or listening to music or look at the magazine or anywhere, even look at the billboard, everywhere you can see the temptation for sin. Now, Bible says we have to push these things away. We have to lay aside these things. Now, if we don't rely on the strength of God, now we may fall into that trap. Now, but on the flip side, even when there are no external distractions, even you find some lonely place and go there and completely disconnected from the busyness of this world, still we find a distraction from within us. It seems like, even when you're very lonely, our mind seems to be wandering around all over the place. Now, it seems like we are having distraction from outside and also from within us. What do we do? Look at the second verse in this passage. Looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith. Now, the key is focusing on Jesus. Now, looking unto him. He is the author and finisher of our faith. Now, when we fix our eyes upon Jesus, we don't worry about what people think. We don't worry about their reaction. We don't do things just to please people. Now, when we focus on Jesus, our values won't change because of the circumstances, because of people's opinion. We always strive to serve God and please God, whether people are watching us or not watching us, whether people are praising us or not praising us. As we observe this Lent season, let us remember Jesus and the sacrifice he made for us. Now, many of us give us some food or some other things, which is good thing. But let us take a decision to give up the things that is distracting us from walking with God. Let us lay aside every weight that slows us down. Let us push away all the sins that is trying to ensnare us. Now, as the old hymn says, when we fix our eyes upon Jesus, when we turn your eyes upon Jesus and look full in his wonderful face, the things of the earth will grow strangely dim in the light of his glory and grace. Now, as we spend more time in his presence, as we spend more time at his feet in prayer, meditating the word of God, all these things will grow strangely dim. All the things that is trying to slow us down or trying to knock us down will grow strangely dim in the light of his glory and peace. Now, may God give us his grace and his strength to abide in him and grow in his love. May God bless you all. Thank you so much.